Hi, I'm Amy. To remind you, I teach adult students at the University of Maine at Augusta, ages ranging from high school age to older adults. I think my oldest student has been 88. Um, I've taught face-to-face and various assorted versions of hybrid and purely online courses. I think definitely post-pandemic, I'm going to be seeing more and more technology come into play in all of my classes. My thoughts on their needs are that they're changing. There's so many different ages and so many different backgrounds and experiences. I have some students really tech savvy and some who have never even turned on a computer. So it's challenging. But my focus and my primary student is an older adult, and that is going to be my focus for my dissertation. And so something I found really interesting this week was in the Pillars of Adult Learning article when it talked about the constructive developmental theory. That really spoke to me because my understanding of the world is through story, and I've always really been interested in teaching through story. And I feel like, if you think of the definition of constructive development theory, making sense of our own experiences, and then as we grow, the way we make meaning kind of evolves and changes. If you think about that in terms of story, if you can encourage your learners to interpret your curriculum through that narrative, I think that particularly reaches adult learners. The other thing I really was struck by was for something completely different, was in the 4 adult learning elements you should include in your e-learning. It was the AGES, AGEAS, and the emotional component, the idea the emotions are creating memories. I teach English and communications courses, particularly in English classes. They write a lot of personal narratives, a lot of emotions come up, and I do find that those tend to be the most compelling assignments for them. So those were the things in this week's materials that have really excited me so far.